You ready? I'm ready. Here we go. I grab a quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high. As I release my arrow, reaching for the sky. In this world of chaos, I find my peace. Gearhead archery, my soul sanctuary. Each shot I take helps set me free. With every bullseye, I feel alive. Gearhead archery, where I thrive. All right, welcome to this week's edition of Buk Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. We're broadcasting live on the app. We got the stream going on. So welcome to everybody. Hope everyone's having a great November 20th, 2024. It's been a little bit since we've been on the Buk Talk Radio, huh? Been a while. So good to see everybody. How you doing, Rick? Good evening, buddy. Good to see you, Mr. Seeker. I tell you, what a rut, man. I tell you, it's been a great hunting trip. I got a bunch of stories to tell you. I got live questions for you. Good day, Chris. How you doing in PA? Good to see you. I talked to Chris, our good old Chris DePerna. He's in Illinois with a bunch of people hunting right now. I didn't talk to him. He texted me. He was hunting. He didn't want to be bothered. But anyway, a lot of folks out there, and we've had a good season so far. So congratulations to Paul Biggs. Congratulations to Larry and Ryan. I'll get into that in a minute. I got the Rut Report, and we'll talk a little bit about first and second shotgun dates. I want to tell you about customer service at Gearhead. I got a call today that was just phenomenal. I want to share it with everybody. And don't forget about the Hush program. And then I'm going to give 6 people, you still have a shot at getting a free turkey if you live in the Iowa area. So I'll tell you about how you can get a free turkey dinner or a free turkey, courtesy of Cookies Barbecue Sauce and Fairway. And that'll wrap up the show. In case, unless you all have questions, I'm here for you as long as you need me today. So it's been a while since we did a show. It's been a couple weeks. So thank you for everyone that said congratulations on my Iowa deer. I got him a week ago today. So congratulations to everybody out there that's been successful. It was a tremendous hunt. I can't wait for you to see the hunt on Bowstring Adventures and what other shows we're cooking up with Larry, Ryan, and Paul. I'll tell you when I can tell you about that as soon as I can. And but it was very, very good season for me. And I'll just the Rut Report. I'll just tell you, their deer are moving. I've got camera pictures all day. They're definitely moving. This front got them going again. I got my deer at 3:30 and 3:45 in the afternoon, and I seen 2 shooters and a couple other bucks that morning. And I will tell you what I did again in case you missed a show last Saturday. I need to grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Take me 5 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I need to get something. I knew I forgot something. Hang on. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm back. See, I told you it didn't take that long. Sorry about that. I was answering a question before I got on the air. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Good evening. Good to see you. Getting smacked in PA with winds and rain tonight. No snow now, snow tomorrow. We got snow showers in Iowa right now. Flurries. We got flurries. So this is what I did, okay? I've been hunting on a uncut bean field, and I told you I passed up on a really nice whitetail that I shouldn't have the Wednesday before, and it all worked out. So what I did when we got, what was that, the 12th, 10th, 11th, I started using the White Lightning, which is Pure Whitetail's doe estrus. Now I've got the dust here. This is in the dust form. I actually used the liquid form, okay? And it worked out pretty well. I did something I shouldn't have done.
because I was carrying stuff, and I was walking through a standing cornfield, and if you've ever walked through a standing cornfield, it's not a lot of fun, especially if you're carrying a bunch of stuff. So I did not use my. This is the drag that I normally use. It's called the Last Track. Okay, and it's got 2 scent wicks on it, and you can put your premium your doe and estrus on one, and then you can put your buck tarsal gland or your buck urine on the other. So you're emulating a buck and a doe walking in tandem, right? And that's going to get another buck in the area. They're going to pay attention to that. So what I did, I took the white lightning and I poured it on top of my boots. And I walked in and I walked by 2 or 3 scrapes. I had a really good scrape line, and I walked by and I cut the corner of the cornfield. And I wasn't in the stand. I got to the stand. I climbed up and I got my camera on. I took my camera bag off and I started putting my camera together. I wasn't 30 seconds into that, and I hear and I look over because the cornfield's like 15 yards to my left. I'm in some cedars, and I'm in between 2 standing cornfields. I'm in a little CRP strip, and this doe comes running in through my shooting lanes, and then I hear the old. He's right on her. He's just right on her, and my bow's on the ground. My camera's not put together. But they took off and they went down, and they went to jumped the road and went to the other property. Wasn't 10 minutes later, I had just got my camera in, I got my bow, and then I start seeing a deer pop. I start seeing antlers popping up through the corn, right? So I'm just sitting there. I turn my camera on, and I get everything framed up. And this really nice 2.5-year-old, 3-year-old ape. He was 135 inch 8-pointer. He's coming in and he's following me. And when I walked in, when I had the white lightning from Pure Whitetail, the estrus stuff, I had on my boots. I walked in and I did figure 8s. I did a square. I zigzagged in the CRP 20 yards in front of my stand. So I figured if I had a decent buck come in, he was going to be bird dogging that scent, and then that would give me a shot. Well, he did. He came in there and did everything that I did. And he, hi, Rick. How you doing, mailman? Good to see you, buddy. Good evening. Thank you for watching. He did all that, and he followed he went to the bottom of my ladder stand, and he started licking the ladder where I stepped. And he just sat there. He didn't look up or anything, and I got it on video. It was a really great encounter, and then he took off finally. But and then at 3:30, I had the buck that I shot, and I'm not going to go through that again because it's a great story, but I want you to see it on video when we have Bowstring Adventures and when we have the other shows stuff going. So I'll let you know. But I'm just telling you right now, this time of year, get you some of that white lightning, okay? Don't put it on your boots though. Don't do what I did. Get you a last, if you want to, might as well go ahead if you're on purewhitetail.com, just get the Last Track. These are really nice because you can buy extra ones. It's got a little 2 clip on it. You can clip them on and clip them off, and you can hang them up on a licking branch by your stand. These are really neat to use. So just do that, and the premium buck dust is what I use there too. That's what I use to emulate the mature buck. But this right here is money. I'm gonna give one of these away on Saturday on the show. And I'm going to give somebody a buck on Saturday because they're going to get a buck if they use that. That stuff is money, and it works great. And that's why I promote Pure Whitetail, because their stuff it's Josh and Grant got it going on, and I use that on my buck decoys and stuff too. So that works really good. If you guys got any questions on the live stream, I see you're still a bunch of people there. Just message me. We're in real time, so I will see it as soon as you put it up there. If you got a question, I'm here for you. Okay. So the Rut Report, the rut is full bore. The does are getting bred. The bucks are up and moving. They came out of lockdown a few days ago, and every farm is going to be a little bit different, right? So, but they were definitely moving. Larry, my buddy Larry McCoy, and your buddy Larry McCoy from Respect the Game TV. Larry and Ryan came up on the lease, and I don't know how he does it, folks. Larry, listen. I always tell you that I'm a good hunter. I'm a good bow hunter. I'm a good shot, but I'm an average bow hunter at best. I'm okay with that. I shoot a deer pretty much every year. Hey, Scotty Mueller in Oklahoma, how you doing, buddy? And but listen, I do make a living. I do professionally do this, but I am never going to tell you I'm the world's greatest hunter. That you'll never hear me say that, okay? And I can live with that. I'm good with that. Hey, Tony, how you doing, pal? Good to see you. Larry McCoy is probably one of the Larry McCoy, Pat Reeves. These are good friends of mine. Pat Reeves, if I leave you off this list, do not be offended, please, because you're all very good hunters that in my circles. But Philip Vanderpool, Larry McCoy, Pat Reeves, Fred Eichler. Fred Eichler is a tremendous hunter. I don't think Fred gets enough credit. But of my really, really, really good friends, Larry, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. He for 2 years now. For the last 2 years, he's come up here and shot a buck on this first set. Okay, I've never seen anything like it. Him and Ryan got up here yesterday. I get a text, and I don't remember what time it was. It was before noon, I think. Hey, he sends me a picture. I said, "Man, that's a nice deer." He goes, "Yeah, he's in the back of he's dead." He did it 3 years in a row. First set in Iowa. It took me 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. I can't even remember how many sets I got. I could have been done last week. Roger Ragland, Scotty. Roger was a tremendous deer hunter. I know Roger, but I don't know him where I can say I would never say that we were good friends because I wouldn't do that to Roger. But I think Roger Ragland's a tremendous guy. I got a lot of respect for Roger Ragland, Scotty. Fred and Michelle Eichler, I've known them for years. I've been hunting with them several times, and I consider them friends. Michelle was actually one of my first sponsors when I first started 26 years ago. She owned Muzzy Broadheads back then, and Muzzy and Matthews were actually my first two sponsors. But they've been very, very good to me and my family. They actually gave me the Tall Man Award at ATA several years ago. Michelle did, but they're friends. I can call them friends. Donovan Huell at Triple H Outfitters is a tremendous bow hunter. Donovan, Donovan and his dad Hilly is Hilly's a legend in Kansas. Hilly's one of the better bow hunters I've known. I know some tremendous bow hunters. Larry McCoy's in that section. And for him to do that 3 years in a row, I just shake my head. I called Dave Jones, my buddy Dave. I said, he did it again. He shot another one this morning, first set. And Dave said, I'm gonna start calling him Lucky Larry. Larry does a lot of things. He knows how to. Cody Kelly and them guys at Small Town are good hunters. Philip is probably one of the most. Philip is one of the better bow hunters that I know. Philip Vanderpool. Philip has done things to kill a target deer that I'm never gonna. He spent the night. I'll never forget this. We were out at Triple H. What was that? 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it was cold. And this deer was by some railroad tracks where Philip was hunting, and he had this deer pretty much patterned, right. And this deer was picking him off coming in because he'd bed by the railroad tracks. And so Philip decided, I'm going to get you, you turkey. And he spent the night in that ground blind. He had the wind in his favor. And I gave him my sleep. What's that thing? That sleeping bag deal. Gosh darn it, Game High did it. The heat sack, the body deer hunter suit or something, whatever it is. I said, Philip, here, take this with you, and you'll stay warm all night. At least you won't be freezing to death. He spent the night there, and he shot that deer the next morning. That's dedication, folks. I'm just not that mad at him. I'm not. I'm just. I'll get out there and get him when it's shooting line. But Philip has done some. He's done some good stuff. Skippy Peterson's a good hunter from Gearhead Archery. I met Skip out in Montana for the first time. That's how I met Skip. So just a good guy. Heater bodysuit. That's it, Scotty. Thank you. Heater bodysuit. So. All right, let me know if you got questions. It is 5:14 and some change. So Larry McCoy is tagged out in Iowa. And he shot a doe, too. He got a doe and a buck. So he actually did some good conservation there. Let me take a real quick break. I'm going to come back and we're going to talk a little shotgun season. So the rut is on. Hey, if you haven't got a deer yet, don't panic. Thanksgiving weekend is a tremendous weekend, so don't worry about it. Just stay patient, and you still are going to have a great Stu. Dan, I think you're a good hunter. All them mounts didn't get there by themselves. Stu, I've been very blessed in my hunting career. I've done okay. But what's that saying? A man's got to know his limitations. So I would rather be lucky than good any day. Besides, if you start saying you're the world's best hunter, people don't want to hear that. That's why you'll never hear me say that. All right, listen. Let me take this real quick break. I'll be right back. If you got questions, let me know. There we go. I got this. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Bed It Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Turkey season is a passion shared by hunters, and it's fast approaching all across this nation. When it's time to start cutting, yelping, and clucking and purring at those boss toms, don't you want to have a call to run that you have confidence in? You bet you do, and that's why you need to check out Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. Three more guys.
Rupert is a master turkey call maker from Pennsylvania that is so passionate about chasing toms. He started building handcrafted calls in 2016, so he knew he could make the right call when it mattered. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls are made of beautiful woods from walnut to hickory. Todd uses the best crystal, glass, slate, and aluminum on all of his pot calls that will allow you to make the most subtle purrs to the sharpest cuts and excited yelps that will get any boss tom fired up. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls offers handmade friction, box, and mouth calls that will allow from the beginner to the most seasoned turkey caller to make the right call when it counts. So this upcoming turkey season, try a Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey call and let that tom roost in peace.
Strings and cables make or break your bow setup. You want a string and cable that does not stretch and is reliable, so when your bow is tuned, it stays that way. You need gas bow strings. They're stable, consistent, and reliable strings and cables that come with a 1-year warranty. Gas bow strings, made in Clay City, Kentucky, and family operated. So next time you order a new bow or replace your strings and cables, try gas bow strings and shoot with confidence. Check them out at your local dealer or online at gasbowstrings.com.
Let's talk about a story, an Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come
One more,
true
we're back.
in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip, from the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature and comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind Plan for less than $15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Grab my quiver and my bow. It's my dear head, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery.
All right, welcome back to Buk Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network. Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday all across the good old U.S. of A. Hope everyone's good. Hey, Jeff, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Heat bodysuit, that is correct. So Larry Mac's done good. Just get out there. I went and got my hair cut today, and the barber, they did good. Everybody's having a good season. So, hey, don't forget about Hush. Help us stop hunger. I just saw a report. The Milo Lockers just went over 1,000 deer, and they're doing a great job down there. So make sure you go down there and say Daryl and all the gang and tell them thanks. And they're good, fine folks out there. First shotgun in Iowa is going to start on December 7th and run through the 11th. And second shotgun is going to start 12/14 and run through December 22nd. And then the late seasons will start. We'll talk more about that as we get closer. Okay, so Thanksgiving is next week. If you live in Iowa, here's how you can get a free turkey, okay? So I called Speed over at Cookies Barbecue Sauce. And I said, Speed, I want to give away some turkeys. Can you talk to one of your grocery retailers and see if we can partner up a little bit? And he goes, yeah, no problem. He called me back. So we got 20 turkeys to give away, thanks to Speed and Fairway. 14 people have already redeemed these. Okay, so here's all you have to do. Okay, you just have to send Speed an email at turkey@cookiesbbq.com. Turkey@cookiesbbq.com. One per household, please. Okay. And then the turkey at cookiesbbq.com. And then in the subject line, put Outdoors Dan's Cookies Fairway Turkey Giveaway. All right? Or however order you want to do it. I don't really care. And then just email them your name, address, and phone number and hit send. Okay? The people at Cookies, if you're one of the 6 remaining people, you're going to get an email back saying, congratulations, you win. And then at that point, all you got to do is just go to your nearest Fairway, buy a bottle of Cookies barbecue sauce, your choice, whatever you want, a bottle of flavor enhancer, and your turkey, and you send that in. I actually did this. I went to Fairway so you can see what it's like, and I went in there and I went to Fairway and I bought a bottle of sauce. I bought some flavor enhancer, and I bought a turkey. There's me and my checkout person right there at Fairway. Okay. And email that picture to Cookies, and they're going to mail you a $25 gift card, so you get your turkey for free. You get a bottle of sauce, you get a flavor enhancer, and you get your turkey for free, pretty much. How about that? Huh? So, hey, I wouldn't wait. Hey, Todd, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you out there. I was thinking about you the other day, you and AJ. Tell AJ I said hi. Hey, Rupee, look what I got. I got Rupee. Look at that. That's the call that killed that big old Iowa bruiser right there. That's right there. That's my new favorite buddy right there. He turned him. He did. All because of Todd Rupert. Todd Rupert, everybody. So anyway, go get you a turkey. And if you have any questions, message me or whatever. And I'll it's so easy. Turkey@cookiesbbq.com. And in the subject line, put turkey giveaway, Outdoors Dan, Fairway, Cookies, and then your name, address, phone number. Hit send, and then they'll contact you and say congratulations if you win. If you're one of the 6 left, and then you just go buy a bottle of sauce, bottle of flavored enhancer, and you get a turkey. Send that the picture, and they'll give you a $25 back. That's a great deal. As many, groceries are expensive. I went. Fairway actually had a deal. You buy $60 of meat, you get a free turkey. I went and did that so I could get the picture. And I got out of there. I don't even want to tell you how much I spent. I was shocked. So as high as groceries are, getting a free turkey for Thanksgiving is a great deal. So thank you, Speed. Thank you, Fairway. I really appreciate all the help with the listeners, and I hope that's 20 Thanksgivings we really helped. Congratulations on that dandy buck. Thank you, Todd. I was very blessed, buddy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hi, Larry Goodwin. How you been? I haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. Good for you, man. Congrats. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for everybody that messaged Dave Jones or said prayers. I did a video yesterday. I found out my buddy's struggling with some bad stuff. He went to the doctor and got a bad report. And thank you for everybody that responded to that. I think we're almost over 2,300, 2,400 views or something like that on that thing. So thank you. And thank you for the prayers for Dave and his family. Please keep it up. We need all the support we can for Dave. Dave, I love him. He's just a good guy. He's been all these deer and elk and everything. I can't turn it. That bear, all my game has been done by Dave Jones Brothers Taxidermy. I swing it around and do a long shot, but I can't tell you how much they mean to me and my family, and they need all the prayers they can get. So thank you for everybody doing that. So, all right, I told you I'm going to give away another pair of hunting boots this week, right? I told you could either go to weebieknives.com and buy a knife, or go to norlandersocks.com and buy a pair of socks and send me a copy of the receipt. I got one pair of socks. Hank, how you doing? Hank, tell Rob to call me. I came up with a great idea. At least I think it's a good idea. But tell him to call me this week if he gets a chance. Will you do that for me? Because I think I'd be neat if we can't get it done this year, it'd be neat to do next year. So I think it'd be really kind of cool. So thank you, Hank. Hank down at Revelton, everybody. Hank's a good guy. I like Hank. So anyway, I love Dave Jones and his family. So thank you. All right, I told you about Hush. Help Us Stop Hunger. That's a great program. If you want to contribute that to help our people, our neighbors that are struggling, and to help with the food pantries, just take your deer to the Milo Locker and tell them you want to donate it to the Hush program. Gun season is a great time to donate to Hush. They get a lot of donations, and believe me, those people really appreciate all that quality protein out there, folks. So, Rick, Dan, what was the giveaway again? A knife? Yeah, you can go to weebieknives.com, Rick, or norlandersocks.com. Just buy a pair of socks or a Weebie knife. Just make sure the order is dated. What was Monday? Today's Wednesday, so dated the 17th or later. And then email me a copy of the receipt with the date on it, and I'll put you in the drawing. But I've got one for socks, one for knives. So there's only 2 people in there. Saturday morning, I'll announce a winner. I'm going to draw a winner for $120-something pair of Itasca hunting boots. Okay? So just trying to help people get some boots and help everybody out at the same time. Thank you, Larry. I really appreciate that. And I know Dave and his family does too. So that's good. All right, I used my buck decoy and I used my doe decoy. I had the best response this year so far with my buck decoy. I don't know why, but that's what's going on. I am going to go up to Wisconsin and hunt with Skip this year. I'm going to bring my decoys with me, and I'll see if that makes a difference. I'll probably use my doe decoy late season because them bucks are going to be tired. They're not going to want to fight. But if I can get my Windscent 2.0 out there with that white lightning vapor going, and then use the dust on it right behind that doe decoy, I might be able to get a late season buck to come in, scent check a doe. So that's going to be my strategy with Skippy, unless those guys have something different. It's their farm, so I'm going to do what they tell me. I want to be a good friend and neighbor and listen to them. But that's what I'm planning on doing. So there you go. Man, a half hour went quick today. That's crazy. Let's see. Norlander Socks has got a new watch cap out. If you like a little bit of a wool cap that covers your ears and it's got a little bit of a bill, go to Norlander Socks, and that thing is amazingly warm. So we're going to get into some cold ice fishing and late season deer hunting. That's a great time to get one of those watch caps. And I want to tell you what Skippy did today, and then I'll get out of here. I want to tell you, unless you guys got questions, I'll hang around if you guys got questions. I'm here for you. Does the turkey count against the boot drawing? No, Rick. The turkey's a totally separate thing. That's courtesy of Fairway and Cookies. So no, It does not count against the boot drawing, buddy. No, you don't. See, I don't know who won. I'm just giving you the information. All that goes to Cookie's barbecue sauce, and Jody and Speed are taking care of that. They're going to be emailing you back, so that's got nothing to do with the outdoor call or the radio show. So you're fine, Rick. Okay, but thank you for the question. I don't want to break any rules. You're not breaking any rules, and that's what we do this for. We do this to give back to everybody. So thank you for asking. Skip had a 60-year-old gentleman come into Gearhead up in Madison, Wisconsin. That's where the headquarters is. And he was having trouble drawing his bow. He says, I'm getting older, and this bow's got a little too more poundage on it than I can handle. So Skip took him back into the factory, and he looked at it and stuff. You know what that little guy did? You know what Skippy Peterson did for this guy? This is why I love Skippy Peterson. He changed out the guy's limbs. He put a lower set of poundage limbs on his bow for him, gave him his bow back, and he said, here, go hunt and get in your tree stand tonight. He didn't charge him. He did it for free. I'm going to tell you something. That's why I promote Gearhead bows and Gearhead archery. I've never seen customer service in my life like he does. He cares about his customers. And when he told me that today, I said, I'm going to tell that story on the radio tonight, Skippy. And he goes, that's fine. He goes, see, he doesn't like all the accolades and stuff. Skippy doesn't do it for that. He does it just to help people. But that's why I love him. And I'm just telling you, if you're getting a new hunting bow, please, before you buy one, check out a Gearhead, because I'm just telling you, if you buy a Gearhead, you're going to have that bow for life. And they'll take good care of you too. They really will. All right, I am out of here. I will see you on Saturday. Saturday is the radio show 7 to 9. I've got a secret listener winner to give away. I don't know if I got to go back on my notes and see if I announced it yet or not, what the prize is. And then we'll announce who's going to win the boots. All right? And then on December 14th, I will be at Lotta Pop Popcorn in Ankeny, Iowa. And if you come up and say hi and buy some popcorn from Arlie, I've got the first 6 people are going to get a free Weeby knife. I've got them already. They're right over there. I got them saved. And we're going to make somebody's Christmas extra special this year. How about that? So anyway, I'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for everything. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.